What's up, YouTube family? I want to talk about Dick Gregory. I'm gonna try to make this video as brief as I can because it's only right. I don't want to keep people here for like 30 minutes or an hour listening to some talking shit. But this shit is real, I don't know. I question everything, alright? I question everything. So let's get to it. This video is about Dick Gregory. I never knew about this guy my entire life. I'm 27 years old, never knew about this man. Alright? I knew about all the people in the civil rights movement. I knew about them in school. I learned about them. I know about them. You know what I mean? But never knew about Dick Gregory, man. Alright? You guys gotta look Dick Gregory up if you're about subconscious and you're about making changes in life, or if you want to put people on with knowledge and shit. Dick Gregory gotta always come to the fucking table when y'all want to talk about anything. That man is living proof. Lived to 84 years old. He's the living proof of truth, man. Real talk. He could sit right in the face of Illuminati in an interview and tell you what it is and make you laugh about it, but it's real. You feel me? I seen mad of his YouTube videos of interviews and shit like that. I seen almost all of them. 2 hour specials. Even listened to a few radio things. He impressed me, man. He really did impress me. I never seen a stand-up guy like this before. It's very inspirational. He talked about the universal glasses. This is his way of saying like the third eye, but it's not, to me. I don't like to intersect or combine things. I like to leave things separate. And because everything has its own meaning, and what he was trying to say about the universal glasses is you got to read in between the lines. You got to do your own homework, your own research. You can't listen to what nobody's telling you. If somebody tells you one thing, you always got to do your research and find out if that's really true. It's going to take sacrifice. He sacrificed a lot of his own money, with people, to get information, because he needed to know the truth. He needed to know the truth. He don't like being lied to. I'm being disrespectful by saying that. They can't lie to him. Key word, that's universal glasses he's talking about. You can't lie to him. He get down to it. But yeah, with that being said, you gotta do your research, man. So this guy was low-key knowing a lot of shit, man, and they couldn't touch him. Why? Because he believed God was inside him. And it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. He says that to make sure y'all guys understand him at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? But when you are brought here to do something, you are untouchable. Your ideas, the way you be, where you at, nothing can touch you. When you know what you stand for and who you are as an individual, nothing can touch you, son. Not even Illuminati themselves. They can try to hijack and put disturbances in front of you, which they do on a normal basis. Y'all niggas should know that. Everything is the distraction. You should know that. But if you're on a higher level, distractions comes in weird ways. Sometimes it comes right in your mind. You don't even know that shit. So that's a whole nother story and a whole nother video. I don't want to elaborate on that because there's non-believers and there's believers. I'm not here to talk about that. I want to talk about what I want to talk about. You guys can ask questions if you want in the comments. I'll probably think about it. If it's interesting, we could go one-on-one, through these videos and stuff. But yeah, do your research, look it up. Right? So after I seen everything about Dick Gregory and what he knows and how of a stand-up man he is, I mean, there's no words that I could describe this man. And the first word that came up to me is godly. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna say it like that. What this man was doing though was just trying to wake people up. He was like the YouTube of knowledge back then in his time, telling everybody what was up. You know what I'm saying? And he stood for what he believed in, which was his own peoples. You know what I'm saying? And he did speak up for the Spanish community when he can, when he could, he add them in. So I respect that, because why? At the end of the day, we all in the bottom. you know. But I'm not gonna even talk about that neither. That's a whole nother story. I'm gonna talk about what disturbed me. I never knew this man, and as soon as I come across one of the videos, they tell me he's dead. So he died at age of 84 years old. I'm like, yo, that shit is fucking crazy. A man like this died at 84 years old. Mind you, after, it's only common sense to do research. Because anytime a celebrity dies, you got to know how he died, what happened. You know, you need to get in tune what the fuck is going on. You can't just sit here and accept the shit. I couldn't, especially a man like that. So what happened is I typed in on YouTube. I fuck around. Why? Because YouTube got an algorithm. When you type in certain things, it's supposed to match it. And guess what happened? I said, who killed Dick Gregory? And 3 videos popped up. Now, I'm not accusing nobody, but 3 videos popped up. It says CBS, ABC News. And third one was a foreign one to explain to people outside the country what was up. The foreign video described him as dying from a heart attack. The first 2 videos described him from dying because of past fasting. So it led to an aneurysm in his stomach. Now I don't know who the fuck he was with or what was going on. I don't know. I'm not trying to I'm not saying anything because I don't know anybody. So you know what I'm saying? But it's always sus to me when niggas start talking like y'all start talking and saying these words. It starts irking me. You know, so I walked in the crib and I told my wife, yo, this guy I heard about, Dick Gregory, I explained to her who he was, what he did, how much of a godly man he was. Not Christian godly. I'm talking about godly power from the universal God. Created the sun and the moon type power. And I told her who this guy was. And I said, yo, he died. They saying he died from fasting. She said she was taken back. Let me tell you, she was taken back. Why? Because we know fasting is just like a diet. The only way you're going to die is at the moment because of starvation. Starvation. All right? And you know what's crazy? Some people don't really necessarily die from starvation. They elevate. Their souls leave their body. Sometimes. It's not all the times like that. Your mind's got to be in a whole meditative state. You know what I mean? You got to know how to do the whole meditative routine. Ritual. It's a ritual, basically. You know, you got to know how to do the whole meditative ritual. And when you do it, sometimes your soul could leave the body. Now, this is a whole nother video. I'm not going to elaborate on that. But they blaming it on fasting. So fasting, if you was going to die from fasting, you're dead right on the scene because you starved yourself to death. That's it. And now an aneurysm or whatever you want to describe the name, I don't think I'm getting it right, but I don't think they're giving the term right. But for me, it's like a fracture in the stomach, like somebody punch you in your stomach. So now it's like it's something is fractured. It's like a blow to the stomach, a real serious one, to the point you probably got to get surgery or something. Fasting blows, fractured the stomach. Now he explains this in his video, and it's crazy because I needed to understand that. So, but he already told me before I found this out. And basically what he told me is, they asked him, so what is like fasting? He said, if you're in a room, that had something like a pipe in the ceiling or something that was known to protect you this whole entire time, it blows it out of your mind. Like it blows it out of your mind. Now I had to think about what he was trying to say because I didn't really quite got what he meant at the moment. But what he meant was fear. It's it's obsolete. You don't have fear no more. You don't have nothing. By him saying that, I already knew. See, because we did. We on the same level, bro. So I already know. You don't have fear. You don't have any other emotion. You know, because you with the highest source now, motherfucker. You with the highest source when you get yourself to that meditative state. And what you do when you get yourself to this meditative state and you fast is to make things manifest in life according to how the universe agrees upon your terms and conditions. That's deep. I'm not gonna talk about that. That's deep though. That's deep. And a lot of shit that happened for him positively in life was due to his fasting. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I answered my own question. How could he had died from fasting when it was always positive? Death is a positive thing too. It's just a reborn. You die. Death is the end of one thing, but a birth for another. You know what I mean? Aneurysm, a blow to the stomach. I didn't really, I don't really agree to all that. You know what I'm saying? I would have been fine if they said that he just passed away due to old age. Hey, fuck it. I'm going to go with it, but I'm still going to research, of course. But I'm going to be fine if you said something along those lines. Because there's many ways you could die from old age, you know what I'm saying? But I would do my research, and then if it sounds suitable, I would accept it. But I'm never really accepting some of these shits because I don't know these people. You know what I mean? I'm not with y'all. But I like to look at certain things and call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Not for what they saying it is, but for what I know it is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is out here killing people. You know what I mean? They out here killing people low key. You would never find out how they kill you. That's the crazy part. Motherfuckers could kill you right in your own mind, and you don't even know that they killed you in your own mind. They're gonna call it suicide. That shit is deep. That shit is deep. Niggas not born to be suicidal. But we're gonna talk about this a whole nother time. But that's what I came across, and that's what I found. You know what I mean? You guys do y'all research and look that up. Y'all send me something if y'all feel like I was right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm sorry I accused anybody or anything. You know what I'm saying? But if it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I gotta question what I question. That's it. Bottom line. Peace, y'all.